I gave it a shot.
How's this for a start? Agil, are you working?
Yeah, data gathering. I need to meet with 5 informants by the end of the day.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Agil is like the eyes, ears, and brains for us scattered bones.
So then, what are you, Rose?
I'm the head. I'm the boss at any rate.
A head, but not the brains. So you're the skull?
Shut up! You're ruining my metaphor.
Well, our boss is more like a goddess of victory. Used to be Little Miss Goddess, of course.
Little Miss Goddess?
Back when our old boss was around. He used to carry her on his back all the time.
Those were good times, weren't they?
Yep. Help our comrades and defeat our enemies. It was simple back then.
So it was.
But things have changed. In the underworld, information is king.
Did you find any good leads?
A couple. The one they call Shepherd Malfour was originally a priest in the Church of Rollins. It seems he's angling to fill the power vacuum caused by the death of Cardinal Fortin.
Figures.
And then there's the business with the fake elixir. The church can no longer ignore the situation, and they've started investigating the source.
Then does that mean that the village chief of Gadadin will...
Gadadin?
Let me explain.
I see. So that's what was going on.
Agil, do you think the decision I made...
The boss's judgment is the Scattered Bones' judgment. But it might require a bit of following up.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's head over to Gadadin and see how things stand.
Thanks.
Hey, wanna go ask them about the Iris gems?
Alrighty, I'll go ask.
Will you be alright? They look pretty sketchy.
Leave it to me. All merchants are like family. Money keeps us together.
Are you sure about this?
Let's just leave it to Rose.
We're not savvy enough to know when we're being tricked.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
I got it. They said they saw an iris gem in the ruins north of here.
A ruin in the north?
Weird. Why do they keep laughing?
Are they laughing at me?
They think you're a phony shepherd and that I'm a victim of your con artistry.
They've got it wrong.
It can't be helped. There are many who claim to be the shepherd.
But still, to be treated like a con artist?
No point in arguing with them.
Yeah. It's way better to be laughed at than to be frightened of.
I finished the preparations.
Thank you for taking the time to come today. Lo, I am the shepherd, Malfour.
Hey, tell me, shepherd, is it really true that you saved the plagued city?
Oh, it was nothing. I just helped the Princess of Highland a little by building a bridge in a single day.
Then what about the Battle of Glavend? Did you really stop the war?
Why, it was easy. All I did was tell them that this isn't the time to be quarreling with one another. It was a hard battle, but I was able to gain support from the Roland's Knight Squad.
Isn't that Captain Sergei from the Platinum Knights?
Then it might not completely be a lie.
Luckily, I managed to do it without getting caught.
I suppose the Knights wouldn't just let some mere imposter do as he pleases.
So you mean to say this bloke must be an actual shepherd?
It matters not what I am, but please, no matter what, believe in the blessing of the Seraphim. That is the only way to bring salvation to this world. If the people desire it so, I, the Shepherd Malfour, shall put my life on the line to deliver their prayers!
Shepherd Malfour!
Shepherd Malfour!
May the Seraphim's blessing cover the world!
This is ridiculous. Soray's the one who did those things. And I'm sure Sergei knows that too.
There must be a reason.
Probably.
Please wait, Shepherd Sorey. There's a reason behind Malfor's actions.
I'm sure. I trust Sergei.
We're quite unsure how he worked his way in, but Malfor has been a favorite of General Tuller.
And so, the General has ordered the Night Squad to protect the Shepherd, Malfor.
That's the reason?
They are just pawns of the Empire, after all. General Tuller also has a close relationship with the Imperial Majesty, and—
No more excuses! Whatever the reason is, it is clear I have sullied your honor. I can only apologize.
Not sure I had honor to start with. Anyway, it was nice to see that people expect so much from the Shepherd. It's a good sign.
What a gentleman.
Gentlemen schmentelman, what were you doing just standing around?
I'm afraid I could do naught. Knowing all the while who the true Shepherd was.
Looks like they took advantage of just how earnest you are.
It's pretty ironic. The less affected by malevolence you are, the harder it is to live an honest life.
Such is the human condition, I suppose.
Even so, that is how humans live.
It's tough.
Huh? Wasn't that Maven?
Someone you know?
Kinda. He's family to me, in a way.
How marvelous. Maven has been a great help to all of us.
To the church? How so?
It's a bit embarrassing, but he has been teaching us many of the ancient legends that were once lost to the church. Literature, legends, ruins. It is quite humbling to realize the true breadth of his knowledge.
Yep, that sounds like Maven.
I guess he wasn't faking the whole explorer thing after all.
Oh no, I forgot to give him a thank you gift.
Don't worry about it. Trust me, he won't mind.
No, I really must. Oh, but I am already running late for my church duties.
We could bring it to him, if you like.
I'm dreadfully sorry. Would you be able to? He said he was heading to the Gaferis ruins to meet with some old acquaintances.
Is it just me? Or does the village have more malevolence?
Are you looking for Chief Slenge?
Yes. I'm an acquaintance of the chief, and...
I'm sorry, but the chief is indisposed right now due to illness and will not be taking visitors.
What? He is?
But be of good cheer! In the name of the Shepherd, I vow to heal this noble servant of the people!
Oh, so you're the shepherd, are you?
Nothing escapes your eye, my lady. Indeed, I am the renowned, the incomparable Shepherd Malfour!
Who can't see us in the slightest.
All hail the mighty shepherd.
I can tell from your unique accoutrements that you wish you were a shepherd as well. Eminently understandable, but I cannot recommend it. The shepherd's life is one of solitude. He spends his days in constant battle, unappreciated by the world he cherishes.
Okay?
In any case, rest assured that the village chief is in the caring hands of Shepherd Malfour.
Do you think it's malevolence that's causing his illness?
Is the chief even sick? I don't trust that guy.
But we do know that the amount of malevolence in this village is increasing.
Let's start by reviving the blessing of Gadarin. We can worry about the chief after that.
Makes sense. That's the real shepherd's job, after all.
Did that kid have resonance or something? That dirt leech he talked about is a Hellion, isn't it?
Yes. It's a very troublesome Hellion with high vigilance. It'll be difficult to catch it.
Guess we should do this.
Let's get him! How's this? Shadow shot! Shadow shot! Sweet dreams!
Yay, another empty victory. Guess we should do this.
Ready? How's this?
Hey, hey.
Back off!
Hey, your soul!
Hang on, everyone!
Lady Demons, come forth! Time for your embrace. Burning strike!
Yeah! Blade Bang! Earth Dragon Bang! Hang on, everyone! Back off! Sweet dreams!
Flame shall ordain your fate! Hey, hey.
Back off!
Gonna grovel and apologize, huh? Guess we should do this.
Ready? No escape! How's this? Not yet! Try this on!
Hey, hey. Crimson Ring! Better luck tomorrow.
Back off!
Time to rock
Back off! Hang on!
Really? Better luck tomorrow.
Everyone okay?
Don't overdo it, Rose.
Be gone! It's over!
Time to rock out.
Be gone! Not yet! Sword Rain!
Idiot. That's better.
Blade Bang!
Wonderful.
Yeah! Blade Bang! Let's get him!
Time for your embrace.
Freezing from... Hang on, everyone! I'm counting on you all! Yeah!
That's the end of that. Enemy spotted, Lila.
Think you're tough?
Hang on, everyone!
Catch it! Yes, Flame!
Blade Bang! Lion Howl! Back off! Tiger Blade! Wow, what a cool weapon! Think I could use it too? Let's make it quick!
Want to see a deal with that?
Blade Bang! Let's kick it up! Sweet dreams! Lion, right!
Once you deal with that.
Tiger Blade!
Saray, you're definitely improving.
Enemy spotted, Lion!
Blade Bang! Tiger Blade! Let's keep it up! The ruins are calling me!
This probably doesn't suck. Let's begin the purification.
Tiger Blade! Let's keep it up! Sword Raid! It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest! Alright!
Wonderful!
Lion Howl!
Splendid!
Idiot, you can't
Blade Fang! Earth Dragon Fang! It's over! You were quite strong. Let's make it quick.
Are you ready?
Yeah! Tiger Blade!
Now's my
Earth
chance.
Dragon Fang! Sonic Flurry!
You won't win this time.
Demons, come forth!
Strike! Hang on, everyone!
Or next time, Millie. Still more tomorrow.
Back off!
Time to rock
Lion's
out.
Howl!
You won't win this time. Or next time, really.
Beast Mode!
Saray, is your sword style self-taught?
That didn't work. Approaching it normally just causes it to run away.
We'll need to come up with a plan.
The Dirt Leech appears to use sound to monitor its surroundings.
Oh, then I just need to think of this like a mission for the scattered bones. We cannot avoid this battle.
So tiny!
So tiny!
Small but quick. Don't lose sight of them.
Should I use wider range? Attacks?
Ready? If you prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence!
See you next month, loser.
Blazing flame surround me! Flip flop!
I will smite evil!
Finally. Let's see you deal with that.
Shatterfang! Yeah!
See you next month, loser.
Your fate!
Blade Fang!
Go back to sleep.
First!
Let's see you deal with that.
Blaze of Magic! Dagger Storm!
Hey.
Flame Scatter!
Time for your embrace.
Ready?
Strike! Dagger Storm!
See you next month, loser. Go back to sleep.
Attack, foul beast!
Hey.
I'm not done yet!
Fluid Surge!
For your
Focus! Shadow Shot!
Radiant beast!
Gotcha!
Roar the wind! Wind's no good. Let's combine and attack.
Here we go!
Lion's Howl! Reggie Gale! Strike! Cloud Burst!
Or next time, really.
Nope!
Here we
Fear
go!
the storm! Dragon Fang! Catching Flames!
Here goes!
Fear my wind! Put some thought into it.
Ready?
Secret time.
Fear my wind!
Smite evil! Burn! Strike!
See you next month, loser.
Here we go!
Go back to sleep.
Dragon Fang!
Down on your knees.
Not this time!
Time for your embrace.
Go!
Finally.
Fluid Surge!
Better luck tomorrow.
Go!
Roll it out. Secret time.
We're survivors, no matter the odds.
Did I become a Hellion? I'm sorry. I must have caused you all great trouble.
No, we're just glad you're all right.
My name is Forcia. Oh my! There's an iris gem here.
An Earthen Historia. Could we have that?
But of course. This is nowhere near enough to show my gratitude, however.
No, it's perfect. Thank you.
Dear me, what an honorable shepherd you are.
If you'd like to thank us, could you maybe give your blessing to a village? It's called Gadadin, and it's very close by.
Gadadin. That's the village outside the Shrine of the Fire Trial, correct? Do you have a vessel lined up?
We'll find one for you.
All right. I'll head over to the village for now.
So I guess that means that general guy was exiled? From the army? From his country?
Maybe he lost a war? Just a thought.
Once there had been huge crowds cheering for him, and now...
It makes me wonder, there was no one at all he could turn to?
That's par for the course for humans.
Wasn't worried for a moment.
Better look smile. Time to rock out.
Dagger storm!
Better look smile.
That's the way.
Time to rock out.
Ready?
Time for your embrace. Lightning speed through. Finally.
Hang on, everyone!
You won't win
Beast
this
Thunder!
time.
Here goes! Cleaver!
Or next time, really.
Crimson
I
Green
want you to
Top!
deal with that.
Now then!
Yeah!
Here I go! Banquet of Flame! Concerto Inferno! Let me tell your fortune.
We're here to purify you, but it'll still hurt.
Let's keep it up! Sonic Fury!
Time to rock out. Better look tomorrow.
Dragon Fang!
Lightning strike with that.
Yeah! Everyone okay? Slenge. Is it alright for you to be up?
Worry not, excitable youngster. Everything has been taken care of. Thanks to the selfless heroism of Shepherd Malfour!
Shepherd, I must apologize for causing you concern. However, I am afraid I still feel unwell. Please, excuse me.
He's acting strange. Did something happen?
That man named Malfour was threatening the chief. I'll expose your misdeeds, you fallen pope, he said.
What? How did he know?
Malfour used to be a priest, and we already know the church is investigating the fake elixir.
Could you explain to me the details of what's going on? I see. So the missing pope was the one producing the fake elixir.
Yeah, but it was for the sake of the villagers.
Slenge told Malfour the distribution route and formula for making this fake elixir, on the condition that the church will continue to buy vermilion ore.
What do you mean?
So you're saying he didn't come to intimidate, but to negotiate?
Yes, the church will overlook the former pope's crime. In exchange, it will gain control of the distribution channel for the fake elixir. And as the mediator, Malfour will gain prestige and credibility.
So Gododin will finally get legitimate revenue.
But they're covering up a crime. And now the church itself is going to be selling fake elixir? That's just insane!
Unfortunately, these things happen.
Humans need money to live. That's what it comes down to.
I don't suppose you're still open to blessing this village?
I was thinking that the school building might work as a vessel. What do you think?
Are you sure?
The Pope, the village chief, seems to have recognized that his time is drawing near. Even my blessing cannot forestall the inevitable.
Is that why he's trying to secure a revenue stream for the village?
I would like to stay a while longer and see what results his determination brings.
Thank you, Forcia.
You're quite welcome.
The results his determination brings.
I've prepared the bottles.
We restored the village's blessing, but Slenge is dying.
It's gotta be due to the toxins produced from processing the vermilion ore.
Most likely. And he must have known that from the start.
He probably wanted this kind of punishment.
Because he committed a crime, huh? If that's all true, then there's no need for the scattered bones to get involved.
This must be the answer he arrived at. It may sound harsh, but there isn't anything more we can do about this situation.
Still, it gets me royally ticked off at the church. What seraph would tolerate their worship?
If that Malfour guy came up with all this, I gotta hand it to him. Pretty good for someone who acts like a quirky bit part in a play.
But he wasn't emitting any malevolence at all. What sort of person is he exactly?
It's got me wondering too. I think I'll have the scattered bones look into him. What comes after? And the way to break the seal is, oh my.
Oh, were you actually awake? You can break the seal on an item's skill slot by engaging in sufficient battles with that item equipped.
Huh. Can I assume raising proficiency in that item to 1 star is enough to do the trick?
Yes, there are certain rules governing which skills will be produced by fusion. You can check this before fusion, but know this. If they're skills of the same element, you'll get a different skill from that element. If they're from the same group, you'll get a different skill from that group. If both element and group are different, you'll get a skill whose rarity lies somewhere between the two.
What about when you fuse equipment with sealed skills?
Ah, yes. That's a very important note to consider. Slots with sealed skills count as empty for fusion purposes. Therefore, if you really want to keep a certain skill, but you don't have another item with an empty slot, you can use one with a sealed slot instead to... Really? Sleeping at a time like this?
It's fresh from the oven.
Hey, Madeline's! Thanks, Dezel.
No need to thank me. Eat up.
Okay. Hey, Dezel, these taste really similar to the ones I make. Why is that?
Who knows? It's a coincidence.
Do coincidences like that even exist?
You seem to be bothered about something. What's wrong, Rose?
It's not a big deal, but how Dezel makes madeleines is really similar to how I make madeleines. I wonder why.
It must be a coincidence.
Is it really? Isn't it strange how even our secret ingredient, orange juice, matches?
It's common knowledge among skilled madeleine makers to use orange juice as the secret ingredient.
What?
It's not only limited to madeleines. Each kind of sweets has its own ideal ratio of secret ingredients to put in. If you want to master the art of cooking, it's very important to assess the ideal secret ingredient.
Okay.
Never thought Dezel would have been so knowledgeable about sweets. Where on earth could the trial shrines be?
Why don't we double check the mural back at the hideout?
Stupid is as stupid does, they say.
Tiger Blade! Earth Dragon Fang! Alright!
You're not done yet. Better look tomorrow.
Blade Fang! Earth Dragon Fang!
You're not done
Sword
yet.
Rain!
You won't win this time. Or next time, really. Crimson Blade!
Do you think a day when Seraphim and humans can coexist?
Stupid is as stupid does, they say.
Blade Fang! Earth Dragon Fang! Sword Rain!
Tomorrow.
It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest!
Better look tomorrow.
Be gone! Sword Rain! Be gone! Let's keep it up! Sonic Flurry! Back off! Lion's Howl! Radiant Heat! One through! Lion's Howl! Back off! Lion's Howl! Radiant Heat! One through! Windlass! Scumbag! Wall to your stick! Raging Winds! Radiant Heat! Dragon Fang! Sword Rain! Blade Fang! Defensive maneuvers! I'm counting on you all! Ready? No escape!
Swallow good as dead.
Lord of Wind! Strike! Here goes! Here we go! Cloud Burst!
Put some thought into it.
Here we go! Violent Projection!
Ray! Carve my path!
Wind Blade!
Ray!
Defensive
Girly
maneuvers!
Very well.
Let's take them all down!
Very well.
Here we go! Cloud Burst! Here we go! Cloud Burst! Here we go! Cloud Burst! Ray Destruction! Deep Squall! Here we go! Cloud Burst! Torrent Speed Dark Star! Wind Blade! Torrent Speed Dark Star!
Don't overdo it, Rose.
Blade Fang! Alright! Yeah! Blade Fang! Earth Dragon Fang! Sword Rain! You were quite strong. Shadow Shock! Shadow Shock! Try this on! Shadow Shock! I'm counting on wall!
Very well.
Shadow Shock!
Go under! Next time, Glimmer Dragon!
Try this on! Try this on! Shadow Shock! Shadow Shock!
Shield here!
Earthborn!
Vermilion Ring!
Be gone! Iron Current House!
Go get him! Howling Bay! Raging Top!
Quiver and Crack!
Are you ready? This time it's for real!
Earth Shaker!
Counterattacks.
Deal with them
Quiver and
later.
Crack! Earth Shaker!
Flames still ordain your fate!
Quiver and Crack!
Photon Burst! Silver!
Earth
Vermilion
Shaker! Just one shot!
Ready? Go, my
Photon Smash!
Memo!
Eat this! Iron Current Scrap Toss! Too close! Concentrate your attacks!
Howling Dragon! Hey!
Come to my side! Rock Satellite!
Face my enemy!
Quiver and Crack!
And Dark Cover!
Earth Shaker!
Play security! Not yet!
Quiver and Crack!
Yes, that's
Earth Shaker! Come to my side!
You're
Rock Satellite!
My
Eat
body is
this!
aflame!
Iron Current Scrap Toss!
Here's my best! This
Let's
is my
spread out!
Ha!
Ravaging Giant! Fly out! Be gone!
This is it! And toward my foe! Bird is the word! Now!
Light the way!
My body is
Crystal
aflame!
Tower! Come to my side! Rock Satellite! Come to my side! Rock Satellite! Be gone! Echo Shock! Scrap Toss! Rising Sand! Echo Shock! Take this!
Are you ready?
Come to my side! Rock Satellite!
My
Light the way!
Now's my chance!
Crystal Tower! Come to my side! Rock Satellite! River and Crack! Earth Shaker!
Clear now!
Blade Fang! Howling Cyclone! Shadow Shock! Shadow Shock! Shadow Shock!
Clear vortex! This is it!
I'm counting on you all! Ruka and Gurlick! Strike! Here goes! Feline Wings! Not this time!
Fatigue!
Here we go! Cloud Burst!
Unleash your hidden power! Infuse it!
Not this time! Dragon Blitz! Dark Star! Gale Fang! Whirlwind
Put some thought into it.
Winds! Nope!
Fatigue!
To the side! Red! Focus your efforts! Focus Miss Miyama!
Okay,
Saray, you're definitely improving more.
Yep, thanks to all of you.
Thanks to us, indeed.
well, every little bit helps.
If this ruin dates from the temperance of Avarost, this is a huge find!
No kidding. A mysterious ruin, only mentioned in the Celestial Record once in passing. they referring to the group of children we met back then?
We should let them know. If the army is after them, they won't stand a chance.
That's why I told them to stop.
The Valkyrie, Maltran.
What? You know about Maltran?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
My name's Saray.
He's the shepherd.
The Shepherd? Truly, I do feel something special about you.
I believe this man possesses some resonance, however slight it may be.
But Shepherd or no one has yet to believe a word I say.
It hurts when people don't believe you. I understand how that feels. But I found people who would listen to me and believe in me. And that saved me from the pain.
My word!
So please, tell us your story.
10 years ago or so, I served as a Knight of Rowlands in a conflict against the Kingdom of Highland. That is where I encountered her, Maltran, famed as the Blue Valkyrie. Before we could even react, in the blink of an eye, that lone woman had wiped out our entire unit. I turned tail and fled. I had no pride. I simply didn't want to die. As my cowardly legs carried me away, I glanced back at her. But she was being attacked by monsters, great lizards the size of men, wearing the armor of Highland.
Hellions!
I swear that I saw them. Saw those beasts swarm over her as she fell. And yet, Maltran is still alive.
I believe your story.
Thank you. You do have the way of the shepherd about you.
Show enough.
Please take this and continue to care for the people, especially poor lost souls such as me.
I will. Thank you.
Dezel's wind-stepping skill sure is useful in traveling around.
Yup. When you say wind, speed is definitely the first thing that comes to mind.
Wind isn't the only thing that relates to speed.
What do you mean?
There's only one source of power. And besides, there may be multiple factors that influence the outcome.
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
It doesn't matter if it's water or fire. You can produce similar effects depending on how you use those powers.
Dezel, do you think you can teach me how to use them?
I can only teach you the basics. The rest all depends on you.
Looking out for others as always, huh, Dezel?
Whatever.
It's the kids. The ones hunting soldiers.
They're dead.
Did the army do it?
Doubtful. They wouldn't leave corpses in the open like this, nor would they go to such extremes.
Who else could it be? Thank goodness! One's still alive!
We did what they asked. Why?
Saray, watch out!
Why did you kill them?
Could it be that she...
I don't know. We'll deal with that later.
We must purify her.
Back off! Line of fire! Full force! Burning at no escape!
Guardians are very resilient.
Burning red, freezing blue, hail and tandem! Break through! Break through! No escape! Tower of blood! Full force! Burning echo!
Raise my enemy!
Appear, flames!
Torrent Fang!
Calamity flare!
Disappear!
Primordial light! Ancient nova! Appear, flames! Freezing blue, Calamity flare! Break through! No escape! Purify flames! Go forth! Blood moon!
Double Demon Fang!
Aqua serpent!
Double Demon
Appear,
Fang!
flames! Calamity flare! Appear, flames!
Shining Evergreen!
Calamity flare! Appear, flames! Calamity flame! Crimson flame! May it burn your soul! Fronters!
Whew, we did it. But... she was the only one we could save.
Hey! Over there!
Oh! He's still breathing!
Whoa there, Mr. Shepard. What's going on?
Oish! Perfect timing!
We need help!
Let's start with the treatment. Just leave the young'uns to me. Neither of them have mortal injuries, but they're not waking up yet.
Did our purification fail?
No, it's more of a psychological kind of deal.
What on earth could have happened to them?
He beat us. We did what we were told and lived as bandits.
He? So you guys were hired by someone?
Yeah, we weren't sure we wanted to keep hunting lone soldiers. Then he told us there was an easier way to make money. We did what we were told and attacked the carrier, and he bought all the stolen freight for a high price. He even promised us that he'd hook us up with legit jobs soon after.
So who is this guy?
I don't know. Our leader was the only one who talked to him, and I'm not that smart. But we believed in him, because we always wanted to have honest jobs. But then he said he was gonna destroy all the evidence, and sent a bunch of soldiers and killed everybody.
Destroy all the evidence?
We were so foolish. I've never been smart, but I'm so disappointed in myself. Please, avenge them. They took all our money, too. We only have this, but please.
And Earth and Historia.
Don't worry. The Scattered Bones will see your request through.
Rose. What was that all about?
They've started interfering, I suppose. Heldolf's followers are causing mischief in human society.
To create malevolence?
Sounds connected to what we saw earlier.
Right. He was taking advantage of wars to produce Hellions.
So he's trying to start another war!
But this is a record of the past. That war is probably well underway.
He's deceiving everyone.
Not quite. I'm sure there are those who have joined hands with him of their own free will.
How could they?
Unfortunately, we can't rule out the possibility.
Are you really going to take on his request?
Yeah, I mean, I kinda already did.
Huh. Are you sure this is okay? I hate to sound harsh, but those children were accomplices in a crime.
Yeah, meaning in this case, the mercenaries punished the group of thieves who caused them all this trouble. But, I mean, those kids were just trying to survive. They knew they were doing a bad thing, and they were trying to break free of that vicious cycle. Someone took advantage of that and murdered them. What those kids did was wrong, but even so, the one who betrayed them was just as wrong.
Maybe, but...
Sorry. I don't know the right answer to this.
I'm not blaming you. I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. And it's not like it's just their problem.
Huh?
Just don't worry about it. Seriously. I'll totally do the detective work. If it's a Hellion thing, it's all you.
All right.
Let's find out who's behind it all first.
You got it. Oh yeah, almost forgot. I should ask Agil to look after these kids.
Is this acceptable?
Ready, Nickleo?
You can't be finished
Yeah, let's
yet.
get him! Hang on, everyone!
This is big. Don't let up. Splendid.
Blade Bang! That's the way! Go!
Saray, is your sword style self-taught?
Yep. Let's do this!
Azure and Crimson.
Back off! Sweet dreams!
Alright! Purging Flame Surround!
Yeah! Victory is ours!
Keep your guard up.
Surging current! Back off! Back off! Alright! Back off!
Freaking demon!
Neck won't lose!
Purity, come forth!
I can't believe there are so many
Ready, Nickleo?
Burning red, blazing blue,
Blade Bang! Let's keep it up! Come on, everyone! Do not underestimate me. Ready, Nickleo?
Burning red,
Back
blazing
off!
blue,
Not yet! Lions, sweet dreams! I was clearly the star of that battle.
Done.
I've prepared the bottles.
Is everyone ready?
May your knowledge speak for you! Tiger Blade! Alright, let's get him! Mind Blade! Sword Ring! Hang on, everyone!
Shield ready? Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence!
Nice job, Mikleo!
You've been slacking off, haven't you? get it together.
So, how's Saray doing?
He's yet inexperienced, but he's got...
He beat the dragon in one hit!
And a fully materialized one at that.
What tremendous power!
You saw that mass of malevolence at his back. The Hellion possessing him is far beyond anything we've ever fought.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to get stronger.
That's your reaction? I don't know whether to be worried or relieved.
Don't get careless!
Are you ready?
Yeah! Tiger Blade! Let's get on, everyone! Sword Rain! Shadow Shock! I'm counting on you all! Blade Fang! Everyone okay?
Saray, I'm ready.
Ha! Blade Fang!
A storm of blades surrounds
It's
me!
over!
Open the way! Lightning
Shadow Shock! Try this on!
Return to void!
Glimmer Dragon!
Lion Tunnel! Shadow Shock!
Nothing!
Try this on!
Pyrogenic Ring!
Try this on! Try this on!
Blade Bomb!
Scumbag!
Try this on!
Pyrogenic Ring! Lightning Strike! A storming
Shadow Shock!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Shadow Shock! Shadow Shock!
Break attack!
Yeah!
Take this!
Radiant heat!
Shadow Shock! Try this on! No escape! It's over!
Whirling Dragon! Lightning Strike!
Lord of Wind! Dragon Blade Virulent Shards!
Dream Finish! Glimmer Dragon! Lightning Tiger Blade! Spring King!
Yeah!
Sleeping
Be gone!
Dragon! Flames shall ordain your fate!
Shadow Shock!
Photon Burst!
Try this on!
Blow you away!
My divine
Try this
strength!
on! Try this on! Try this on!
My
Sonic Flurry!
shall ordain your fate!
Tiger Blade!
Photon Burst!
Sonic Flurry!
Blade Strike! Fang! Shadow Shot! Lion's Howl! Try this on! Try this on! Now! Now!
Let's go!
It won't end here! Now!
We're survivors, no matter the odds. You used to live on this mountain, Edna?
Yeah. It's a nest for man-eating monsters nowadays, though.
You didn't have to say that much.
It's just a fact. Even he doesn't recognize me anymore.
Iris gems really are beautiful.
Too beautiful, more like it. That's why most people think they're just glass, or some other kind of decoration.
I see. What are they actually made of?
It's not a natural mineral.
They were most likely crafted through the use of multiple seraphic arts. Even so, it's practically unbelievable that there's something inside that lets you see the past.
I wish you could watch anything from the past that you wanted. I'd watch 1,000 years of history.
Better hope you'd live 1,000 years then, because that's how long it'd take.
Oh, right.
That would be hard even for a seraph.
Both iris gems and ruins are just fragments of the past. What's important is what you get out of them. Because history is the architect of our hearts.
Whoa, Miclio! That was a sweet quote.
You think so? I'm planning to put it in the book I write one day.
Well, aren't you full of surprises?
I mean, don't you think it'd be a waste not to pass on our tale to future generations?
I would love to read your book, Miclio.
I'll give you a copy. Signed even.
Darn. I gotta come up with my own quote and signature.
Saray, when you said they're opposites...
Boy, are you thick. Thick, Leo.
Hey, I was gonna say you meant her and Alicia, if you'd let me finish.
Forget it. The moment is over. Mickly over.
How did my life get to this point?
It's not a bad thing for them to contrast with each other, just...
They've been striving for the same goal, even though their motivations and circumstances are different.
Right. Alicia chose to carry out her duty as royalty, even though it hasn't been going as well as she'd hoped. While Maltran never wanted to be a knight, but nevertheless, she's achieved great deeds and earned the respect of the people.
In each case, things haven't gone entirely as planned.
Perhaps both of them feel that way.
Shouldn't we tell Saray and the others about how useful the Lords of the Land are?
If you keep babying them instead of letting them think for themselves, they're just gonna turn into, well, babies. But then again, they do need to know things like how the affected area is predetermined, and how boons increase as you engage in more battles.
And also how, if there's a skill you want, you could ask a Norman to increase the enemy drop rate.
And not to mention how, as you acquire more boons, the amount of boons you can make effective increases as well. If they knew that much, it'd be plenty.
I just want to make sure that, if they wind up in an area with no boons, they know to focus first on restoring the Lord of the Land's blessing to the area.
Even if you don't have confidence in your battle abilities, common sense is common sense, no matter how you cut it.
Huh. Interesting.
Did you eavesdrop on our conversation?
What, is that a crime?
Lila, sit here for a second.
What is it?
Just take a seat. So, you have a lot of Norman acquaintances, but don't seem terribly interested in Norman.
Well, I mean, we're just friends is all.
What the? Just sit down already. Lila, you're underestimating them. Remember, we need to catch 50 of them or else.
You really like the Norman, don't you, Edna? You even got one on your umbrella.
You kidding me? I totally don't like them. Now, why won't you sit down?
The last time I sat down, it was to pull an all-nighter. That's bad for fair skin like mine, so good night.
Hey, sit down.
I never thought I'd see so many Hellions. kinda makes me feel guilty for not being able to see them before.
You should. Ignorance is a crime, you know.
So, don't you think the quality of equipment is crucial in surviving tough battles?
They also say that true masters don't choose their weapons.
But since we're no masters, I thought it might be better if we build relationships with the shop owners and order from them.
Yeah, well, they say the relationship only lasts as long as the money does.
Yeah, I agree. So what I'm saying is, it's important to build the relationship with the shopkeeper rather than just haggling to get the price down.
I can't even tell if you guys are arguing or not.
Ready, everyone? Yeah! Hang on, everyone! Not yet!
Saray, is your sword style self-taught?
Yep.
The bridge looks better than ever, but that just means...
Alicia!
Saray, what are you doing here? And the others?
Of course.
Shame you can't see us, though.
Isn't that natural?
Hey! Rose, wasn't it? You were with the Sparrow Feathers who came to the palace. Nice to finally meet you in person, Princess Alicia. Just Alicia will do.
Rose is helping me out big time.
As Squire?
Don't worry, she's doing a great job.
I see. I'm sure it helps that you've grown into your power, but still, Rose must be incredibly special. That's the nicest thing I've ever heard. Well, you and Saray are so alike. That's not the nicest thing I've ever heard. Very true. My apologies.
Hey, what are you apologizing for?
Saray, I'm glad you three are getting along, but we came here on a mission.
Oh, right. There's something I want to ask you, Alicia.
Shrines of Trials.
Ring a bell?
I'm not sure if it's what you're looking for, but just the other day we received word of a ruin discovered at Lake Haven Heights. It's a military secret, so I don't know the exact location, but the entrance is supposedly extremely well hidden. Lady Maltran has just gone off to investigate.
Maltran?
The discovery came about while apprehending a group of thieves. They turned out to have several famous swords in their possession. The military decided that further investigation might turn up something useful to them. Something useful for the war? Yes.
Lady Alicia! The captain is awaiting your report!
Apologies. I'll be right there. Sorry, but I've got a job to do. Please come back to Lady Lake again sometime. I shall pray that you overcome your trials safely.
Thanks. See you again.
Understood. I shall report as such to my superiors.
It's just as you can see. They sent me out to inspect the bridge.
Jerks. Hey.
It's okay. Lady Maltran is helping me out a great deal, and I can still keep going. You sure about all this?
Rose?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. No. You're probably right. No matter how I protest, I don't think the war can be stopped. I want to just drop everything and run, all the time. But whenever my thoughts drift in that direction, I stop. The strength of a knight exists to protect, and their kindness serves the people. Those are the words I learned from my teacher. Guess you have your honor too, Alicia. Oh, not really. I'm just obstinate. So, you're just like Mikleo then? Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Sure, laugh at my expense.
Alright. And with that, I must be off. Be well, everyone.
You too!
Later! Something tells me Alicia actually wishes she could go with us, deep down. Huh? Just a vibe I got. Hey, Alicia used to be your squire, right? Why did she leave?
Well, I wouldn't say she left. She just had her own goals, and...
I think she did want to go with us, but her resonance just wasn't quite up to snuff.
The backlash was damaging Saray.
He was losing his sight.
Oh dear. So that's why... Wait a minute, what about now? You're not hiding anything from me, are you?
Not at all! I swear!
Your resonance is powerful enough to enact armatization. It's right on par with the Shepherds.
Is it really? I guess I'd better be grateful for my resonance.
Grateful, huh?
Gramps! How are you?
You stupid brats!
Whoa, what's this all about?
Don't you have something to say to me first? I don't remember raising a fool!
I'm sorry for leaving without telling you.
It's good to be home.
Nice to meet you. My name is Rose.
Well, in any case, I'm glad to see you're safe. The Lady Squire is welcome here as well.
You can tell that I'm a squire?
Of course I can. Saray became the shepherd, and Mikleo is now a sublord, correct? Which would mean that the Prime Lord is the Lady of the Lake, then.
It has been a long time, Sir Zenris.
You don't have to say anything. History repeats itself. It makes the world go round.
True, but I still want to believe in them, and believe that they can bring forth a new future.
Well, I'm glad you've all found such a nice Prime Lord. Hey, by the way, did my pipe come in handy?
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about the pipe, as long as it was useful to you.
But I'll give it back. I don't need it anymore.
Keep it for yourself.
Really, I'm okay. You know, I've grown up a lot through this journey.
Bratty as ever, aren't you? Please, take this with you.
Thanks, Gramps.
No, no. I should be the one thanking you.
Saray, why don't we take a little break here?
Are you tired?
No, but it's a good idea to take a solid break to rejuvenate the soul.
Totes, let's do it.
Sure. I did want to chat with everyone in Elysia, too.
All right, we'll meet up later.
I wonder where Mikleo and Lila went. What are you doing, Mikleo? Shh.
I see. Just as I thought, they...
Come on. Wait.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't aware of it and made the pact.
No, no. It was of their own decision that they made the pact with you. What they make of it will be up to them.
I'll support them with all I have, so that we won't repeat the same mistake.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could do for the previous shepherd.
Perhaps. But sometimes I can't help but wonder. Surely I could have done more than I did back then.
Everything is tied to their fate, and their fates are yet intertwined.
Yes. Thanks to you, Sir Zenris.
No, you and those kids forged that bond. My role in this is done. All I can do now is worry about them.
There are times when things go awry, but their purity and virtue gives me hope. I want to accompany them on their journey. This time, there will be no regrets.
I see. Perhaps this is also how humans and seraphim should coexist as a whole.
I'm glad I was able to talk to you.
And I with you. Please, take care of them.
Weren't they just talking about us?
Looks like it.
Why don't we ask?
Mikleo,
I guess we shouldn't eavesdrop on their conversation.
If Gramps has something to tell us, he'll tell us straight up.
Yeah, same with Lila.
Whoa! We're in Gramps' domain!
Gramps' domain is pretty strong.
Indeed.
What's that?
Huh? Unbelievable.
What's wrong?
Shh, it's nothing. Keep still.
Whoa, check out that beetle!
Be quiet! Don't you know what that is?
What is it?
An Aroundite stag beetle.
Is that good?
It's incredibly rare. Atlas beetles die within a year, but stag beetles can survive the winter months, with a typical lifespan of 3 years. This one in particular has remarkable tolerance to cold. It can be packed in snow on all sides and still not freeze to death. Some have been known to last for over a decade. They were thought to have gone extinct 100 years ago or so. I've only heard them whispered in legend before today.
Whoa, neat! The phantom beetle!
Understand? So be quiet.
Right. Don't want it to get away.
It already did, while Deza was blabbing on and on about it.
It what?
Not that I can blame it.
Hmm?
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
Mushrooms! Are they safe to eat?
The ones closest to you are okay, but stay away from the ones in the back.
You got it.
Wow. How do you know all that?
It's just common knowledge.
This forest. It's so rich and abundant with life.
Yeah, that's the power of Gramps' blessed domain.
Oh, so it's Gramps' domain that makes it feel this way?
It's a sizable amount of power. Even among high-ranking seraphim, there are very few on his level.
That's Gramps for you. Anyone comes by who's up to no good, they get zapped in the butt with lightning. Pow!
He can wield lightning?
Yep, he lights up the sky like fireworks.
I sure remember fireworks when it came to him and you.
Well, figuratively.
Oh, then that explains all the mushrooms.
Huh?
Oh, right! Where Monday's lightning strikes the ground, Tuesday's mushrooms will be found.
Aha! So we have Saray to thank for this harvest.
Hey! No, it wasn't like that.
We mustn't hold back.
Hang on, everyone! All right! Let's get him! Not yet!
You can't just swing your sword around.
dreams! Hang on, everyone! Sword Rain!
Sweets are best after
The entrance to the ruin's supposed to be really well hidden, right?
We better be extra diligent in our search. Alicia's cleared a suspicion, right?
You mean the suspicion that she was communicating secretly with the Roland's Empire?
Yeah. I heard that she got arrested for that.
It was probably just a false accusation to lure you into war.
Yeah, and we kept our promise. They have no reason to keep her detained.
I hope you're right.
But the situation is different than before.
Huh?
I'd imagine so. There was that clash with the Roland's Empire, you know?
So, if she'd seek peace with them in this situation...
It would only make things worse for her.
Too bad she's not the type to just sit patiently in times like this.
Alicia is part of the royal family. The Chancellor shouldn't be able to do anything so brazen.
I sure hope so.
We can't afford to hold back.
Yeah!
Let's do
Tiger
this!
Blade! What are they?
Phantom Hellions, ones who are trapped by malevolence even in death.
Miss Miyama! Rain of fire!
I showed them!
Lila, what did you mean they were trapped by malevolence even in death?
Humans and seraphim, in fact all living species, have something within their bodies called a soul. A phantom is the hellion which results when that soul itself is corrupted by malevolence.
Then does that mean...
Even if we purify them, they won't go back to their human form?
Yes, they are already dead. But if we don't purify them, their souls will retain their malevolence, drifting around aimlessly for all eternity.
As hellions who continue to prey on humans, you mean?
So purification is still a way to save them, right?
It is.
Okay. I know what I must do. Focus, guys! Burning red, freezing blue, hail and handle! Not yet! Not yet! I'm on top of my game! Ghost. Could it be a seraph?
It does make you wonder. Perhaps the one who witnessed it had high resonance. I've prepared the bottles.
You! Give up! We caught you red-handed!
Darn!
That voice!
It's a Hellion!
Purify him.
Yeah!
You need something, oh great shepherd?
Is it alright if I deal with this boy?
I'm afraid not. The only way to apprehend pickpockets is to catch them in the act.
But he's...
If you do the crime, you do the time. No matter how old you are.
This kid just wasn't ready for real-world consequences.
Hey, mister! Why don't you let Saray have a talk with him before you take him away? Just a word from the shepherd might steer the kid toward the right path in life, better than any time in detention.
That would be pointless.
Come on, it won't do any harm. What, you got some problem with Saray talking to this boy?
I never said that. It would simply be a waste of time.
You said this kid wasn't prepared to deal with the real-world consequences of his crimes. Are you prepared, mister?
What?
I'm part of a merchant crew that travels all over the world. You think I don't know why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
I see. How much do you want?
Don't put me on your level. We Sparrow Feathers value our customers' trust. Saray, we're taking this guy to jail too.
Like hell you are, you lying brat!
You will not lay a finger on her.
Shepherd!
Oh hey, stop! Wait! Saray!
Go after him.
Okay.
If it ain't one thing.
Saray, I'll go after them as well.
Please purify that boy.
Shepherd or not, I won't let you obstruct my duties! Guard, leave him alone! Even we can tell something about you stinks!
Yeah, what kind of guard are you?
You think we don't know what you're up to when our backs are turned? You dirty crook!
I think we're good here. Let's go after Rose.
Yeah, you're right.
We're heading after Rose, right?
Phew! You made it.
Is it over?
Maybe.
If it really bugs you that much, why don't you check up on him?
Well, how would we do that?
Let him lead us home.
Oh, so he wanders and we tail him.
That could work.
All right then. Saray, Rose, you guys hide. I'll go wake him up.
Looks like they've made their decision. Are you okay with this, Lila?
Well, as long as we only follow him.
Now!
Yeah! Don't you think he'll stop pickpocketing now? We purified him after all.
not so sure about that. I've heard word of pickpocket gangs.
Oh, really?
We need to find out whether he was doing it on his own or with a group.
What did you mean by you knew why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
The enforcers let him off a lot of the time in exchange for part of the takings. Then, when the guards need to hit their quotas, they round him up anyway. That's probably what that was about.
No way.
Look, he's going in.
A noble's manor.
It's clearly not his house.
I'm guessing a pickpocket gang then.
And so this must be their base.
Something tells me he's not gonna quit stealing.
Well, crap. Come on, we're not done yet.
Rose, it's unfortunate, but I'm not sure we should...
Lila means that this is just a problem of human society.
Right. It might not be something a shepherd should get involved in.
Huh.
Sorry. If he's doing it by himself, I'd be okay letting him deal with the consequences. But if there's a gang forcing him to steal, it's a completely different story. I gotta check to make sure.
Yeah, I thought so.
I understand. Let's go check it out just in case.
You sure?
But no more than that. Understood? Saray, Rose, even if you don't intend them to, the powers of the shepherd and the squire can greatly influence human society and the spirits of men. Please don't forget that.
All right.
We'll just watch and see who goes in and out.
Bored. Who knew that we wouldn't see anything for days on end?
You all can go back to the inn. I'm staying here.
It's okay.
Shh! Someone's coming out.
It's a bunch of little kids.
Those kids. You think maybe they're not being forced to pickpocket?
We've come this far. Let's see this thing through.
Dezel?
You go follow those brats. I'll go check out the building.
Thanks.
Oh boy. Don't go for anything big, got it? Only money and jewelry and stuff. Are they gonna have anything like that? That shepherd guy did something, and now there's lots more people donating stuff to the sanctuary.
Oh, cool. That sounds fun. Priests won't be mean to kids, and if there's any real problems, we can always start crying. I'm good at that.
Hey, is this really okay?
It's okay if you're us and not them.
Is this what kids are like these days?
Dangerous times.
Those kids barely have any malevolence at all.
Children in their brutal honesty can be even crueler than corrupted adults, as you've seen.
So, Dezel, how was it?
The building was completely empty. Those scamps are probably just camping out there.
So then, those kids are acting on their own.
All right, it's snatching time.
Now that we know the score, do we want to report them to the guards and end this whole thing? After all, they're not Hellions. Let's tell the guards about it, and then put it all behind us.
Okay.
I can't do that!
Hey, Rose!
Darn it! What do you want? Look, I never did nothing!
We know all about what you're up to. Fooling the priests into thinking you're helpless orphans, and then robbing them blind! You should be ashamed of yourselves!
Oh yeah? You got any proof?
This here is the shepherd. His word is good enough.
That's perjury! False witness!
Princess Alicia and the people of Lady Lake all trust Saray. Because he's been living an honest life. How about you? Will anyone trust your word?
Well,
give it up, kid.
What else can we do? The adults all abandoned us. If we want to survive, stealing's our only choice.
Rose, maybe we ought to...
Come on, Saray. Let's bring them to the guards.
But to think children their age could conceive of such wretched duplicity.
And the other children?
They were all caught by the guards and hauled away.
I see.
Those who commit crimes must be punished, even if they are children. It's the way the world works, but it still pains the heart.
Yeah. Hey, isn't this an Earthen Historia?
Oh, that. That was a donation from someone in the city. It looks rather rare and precious, so we've been unsure whether we should sell it.
Nice! Good call, Mr. Priestman!
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Father Brunor, we're actually collecting these.
You think we could have this? We'd pay for it, of course.
No, please, that's not necessary. If it's something the shepherd needs on his quest, by all means, please take it. I'm sure the donor would be overjoyed to know that their gift had been some help to the shepherd.
Thank you, Father Brunor. Was that a marriage ceremony? And there were a whole bunch of shepherds there too!
It looked like it took place at the Shrine Church in Pendrago. And that was Maltellus's crest.
Was his Prime Lord Maltellus?
Please excuse me for a moment. Uh-oh, she took off. Almost like you were picking on her.
We didn't mean for her to leave.
I know.
Well, judging from circumstantial evidence, I'd say there's a major chance that Maltellus is mixed up in this somehow.
Yeah. For that many shepherds to exist at once, you'd need a power on par with the 5 lords.
Yeah. But let's leave the speculation at that for now.
So long as we're gabbing about it, Lila's stuck in there.
Oops. Sorry, I forgot.
Thanks, everyone. I needed that.
You're okay with how it worked out?
It's better than ignoring it and spending the rest of your life wondering.
Yeah.
Hello. Is Alicia here?
Shouldn't you announce yourself? Or don't you have any respect for this family?
I'm sorry. My name is Saray.
Saray? Pardon my rudeness. The princess has spoken highly of you. She's out right now. We're not sure when she'll be back.
Work-related?
Yes. She's going after a suspect who's leaked information to the Roland's Empire. There definitely must be a spy going around, given the timing of their advancements.
Yes, even Alicia was under suspicion for it before. Wow, the Princess of Highland would go so far as to do that herself?
No, it's supposed to be the military's job, but she's acting by herself. Saying that she had to stop a clash between the two countries.
But isn't she taking it a bit too seriously?
Ever since the Battle of Glaven, she's been pushing herself so hard.
That's very like her.
I'm worried. She behaves so recklessly when she's alone. She just headed out to a round-eyed forest to gather info about the Origin Village, Camlon.
Huh. Camlon, you say?
It's the village where the Age of Chaos started, I think. But it's just some legend.
Yes, she heard a rumor there were some clues in the depths of a round-eyed forest and headed out there.
So that's how she came to Elysia.
But her hunch was wrong. I've never heard of this Origin Village from Gramps, nor the other villagers.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'll take my leave. Please tell Alicia that I'll come visit again.
I think she's pushing herself as a princess.
Alicia's always been like that.
That's exactly why I'm worried.
Bunch of hopeless delinquents. Those street kids in Lady Lake.
Well, if society's abandoned them, I don't know. Is there any other way for them to survive besides a life of crime?
It is a sad era we live in.
Give me a break. If you have to do wrong to trudge onward, you do so knowing the burden of that wrong. You hide that dark shadow within yourself and keep pressing on. Those kids weren't like that. They just went astray.
Hey, don't look at me when you say that.
Rose, so those are the things you have to think about, huh?
I don't think, I just do. Let's stop talking about this.
You mean you're just spontaneous? That's awesome.
Yes. No matter the circumstances, it's up to each person to decide how she wants to live her life and for what she must be held accountable. But Rose understands that instinctively, without thinking. Very impressive.
Seriously, can we change the subject?
Maybe the experience of abandonment will get those kids to realize the importance of responsibility. Thanks to you guys pointing them in the right direction.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If it were that easy, the Age of Chaos would be over already.
Hey, Dezel. There's something I wanted to ask you about.
My eyes, huh? I wasn't trying to hide it from you or anything.
Was it this archenemy of yours that did this?
Yeah. She's the reason I lost my sight.
And so that's why you're after revenge.
It's just like I told you. I'm out for vengeance against the one who killed my friend and crushed the Wind Riders.
So it's not about you?
I'm actually grateful for this wound of mine. My ability to read the wind has only grown stronger since then. I can sense a larger range of presence than you all can.
Most likely, it produces the same effect as the oath.
In other words, I don't need your sympathy or concern. Just use me as you will. Like that one time with Fortin.
But in exchange, you'll use us as you will. Is that right?
Pretty sure I told you that right from the start.
Yeah, you're right.